Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sandra. Today we are planning for the first official week of July. I have changed over to my Alivia binder. This is my blue one. Alivia came out a couple of years ago when I first started getting into Franklin Planner, and I actually got mine used. They were like brand new condition, but they were used because when I first started, I saw them in the catalog and I didn't have the money to buy them. And so I really wanted them. I didn't know how they felt, but in person, they're like so smooth and soft. They are simulated leather, but I just love the details. I love the way the clasp is. I've never seen another binder like this. Well, I'm sure there are, but I don't have any other ones that are. But inside, they're very similar to a basic Franklin Covey setup. And by that, I mean they're not like an Anna or Vintage Aurora. They don't have like zippered pockets or hidey holes. They just have like the secretarial pocket and then a few pockets here and then one pocket in the back. So very basic, but the binder is just so nice and it's so pretty for summer. So as you can see, I've already set everything up. If you want that video, my monthly video, I will link it for you. I show you how I set up my goals in my binder and my calendar, my master tasks, and then I do a flip through so you can see all of the moving parts of my planner. And well, not all of them. I actually skip like home or personal sections because they have like personal information in there, so I just skip all of it. But I show you the dashboards and stuff, and I show you the most important parts. So I have moved my task cards to the front because I don't have a little pocket on my dashboards in here. So I've got my weekly. We're going to review the previous week. So we'll go to the dailies for that. I did keep them in here from like on purpose for that reason. Okay, so we are going back to Thursday of last week. So Thursday, first of all, Chad was off work because of the rain. So far he hasn't been, which is good. And it looks like I was really productive. So I didn't get to my freebies, which technically came Wednesday, the day before that. I just put it on there and thought, oh, maybe, if I get around to it. So I had filmed my video. I had edited it shortly after. It was a pretty good work day. But I've noticed, and then I also had an Etsy order I had to send. I listed oops stickers because I'd made some oops. So sometimes when you use a Cricut or Silhouette, the cut is off and it could just be the way you align the paper, which is what happened in my case. So the stickers themselves are fine. It's just they're misaligned. So the white space around the sticker is not perfectly like perfect, if that makes sense. So but the sticker itself is fine. So that's why I listed them, because they're so workable, but they're a lot cheaper. They're discounted. I cleaned up my makeup and my brushes. But the big thing here, I've not sure if you guys have noticed or if I've talked about it much on here, but I started morning pages. And morning pages, I did write a blog about it recently, but you probably won't see that until like the end of July. It's basically like 3 pages, front and back, of a streamed consciousness writing. So you just write whatever comes to mind, whatever's in the back of your head. Like it's like a brain dump, but it's basically meant for you to dump it on the paper at the beginning of your day so that you can move on to your flow of creativity and like your workspace. And so as a mom of 3, as a busy person who runs her business and like takes care of the household, etc., I have been struggling. I have not given up. My morning pages have not always been morning pages. Sometimes they're evening pages and afternoon pages. And that's because, especially on weekdays when it comes to filming, I can write anytime during the day, even though I get interrupted, but I can't film my videos. So I film my videos in the morning and then the pages come after. And that's kind of my fault. Today is the first day of summer vacation. I could have got up at 5 and I didn't. I woke up at like closer to 8 o'clock. And I really needed the sleep. So it is what it is. So, but anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that I'm going to start having that on there. And it is quite time consuming. It takes me 40 minutes to get through only 2 pages front and back. Mind you, I am writing on like an 8.5 by 11 notebook. So I'm using a field book right now until my journals come in from Planner Perfect, and then I'll switch. And then I think it's going to become a lot easier. Either that or I'll write more. Okay, so moving on to Friday. I think my husband went back to work. I think he worked Friday. So I had a really good day Friday. This was the Coffee Monster Co. pre-order. So I went ahead and ordered some washi tapes. They're not going to come for like 3 months, so I'm not holding my breath for that, but at least I ordered them. And then I did really, really well. So I filmed a Pano Perfect video. This is the last like regular weekly before the monthly, which is tomorrow. And I did my morning pages. I think I did those first actually. Paid the bills, did all of my journaling, and then I did my pre-order. I paid my bills, ordered stuff for prescription for from the pharmacy, and I did a Thursday reflection because I had missed out the night before. I decoed my dailies for my Planner Perfect for the week, and I had another Etsy order. I trimmed my dog, and then I got Chad to torque my tires because Saturday I had my MRI. And I also went to karaoke that night. I actually went both nights this weekend. It was fun. I was tired. That's probably what set me like back to be tired like this all this week. Was I went to karaoke Friday and then I went Saturday and I stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning Saturday. It's ridiculous. I don't know why I do these things. But anyway, Saturday I did a whole bunch of my journaling and I did my morning pages. I actually got up at 8 o'clock because I got up at 8, I left at 9, and I drove to my MRI. It took an hour, and it's just like in the city, and it was good. It was uneventful. Got my knee MRI'd, so we'll see. We'll see what the results come back. I'm nervous. Like I hope I don't require any surgery, but then again, I'm also hoping I do so that I can get it fixed and then it's back to normal and no more pain. So that would be good. I did quite a few things. I went and got gas as soon as I was done that. I also went to Cal Tire to get them to check my air in my tires. And then I did a makeup video and then went back to karaoke Saturday night. Okay, and then Sunday we left for Vancouver. So I didn't do a whole lot of things here. I also did my reviews Saturday before I left, so that was good. Sunday I worked on morning pages and I finished them the next day. So like as you can see, like it's actually been a struggle, but I've had like this is my busy week. I think I told you guys last week that this week was going to be ridiculous. And so far it is. Like tomorrow we leave for Red Deer. So it'll be like the end part of our experience, like our trip, our week, our busy week. And I'm so glad I got through everything because it has been, let me tell you, it has been a whirlwind. So I had expenses there. Then Monday we had stuff happening. We had to go to the hospital, just basically, you know, being busy. Okay, and then here was ridiculous because the flight, I don't know what it is when you're flying. It's like it takes all of your energy, right? Like, do you guys find that when you're traveling by air? Like it's like you can drink as much water as you want, and I don't drink enough water, obviously. Even now I don't. And then my ankles get swollen. Like my body's are trying to retain as much water as it can, so it retains water from coffee, and then it can't because I'm always like going to the bathroom because it's a diuretic, and it's a really bad situation. I need to just start drinking more water. But I did all of my, well, not all of it. I need to edit 2 makeup videos yet, so that's not done. But I did my Monday journaling stuff. I didn't have to do a blog because I did that last week, if you guys will recall. I did my evening reflection, did my laundry, we unpacked, and we relaxed. We relaxed for a little while. Okay, and then this was yesterday. So again, really, really busy. A lot of things just kept adding to my list, and I didn't get to all of them, obviously. Yesterday was yesterday was my son's last day of school, and then I also had my mammogram. They told me I didn't need the ultrasound, it wasn't necessary, so they didn't give me that, so that made me happy. And my thing yesterday was to film my July plan with me, which we did. I posted that video for you guys if you wish to watch it, and yeah, quite a few things I didn't get to, though. I did do my budget. I set up my goals and my Planner Perfect for July, so that's ready to go for tomorrow. And I did do my morning pages again. That was a little bit later in the day though. And then I watched. I was behind on Two Planners Anonymous live videos. So I watched those, and then I had to check in with my doctor because my prescription, I thought I had some, and apparently I'm good to go until October, but the pharmacy said that I'm not, that I ran out, so I had to make a phone call to the doctor. They're going to deal with it today, thank goodness. So, and then my dog is sick. She has a lump on her stomach, and it's a large lump. It's almost as big as her. She's a tiny dog. So I've been calling the vets to see what I could do, what my options are. And I'm a little like rambled in my head right now because I don't know what to do. She's almost 14 years old, and she's blind. She's deaf. She hasn't been moving around much lately. She sleeps most of the day. She rarely even goes up to the bathroom. And last night she threw up her food. So I'm just kind of keeping a close watch on her. She's not showing that she's in pain, but she can't walk up and down the stairs anymore because the lump is so big and it hurts her. So I don't know if getting it surgically removed is the answer, but I haven't even been to the vet yet. And so I was informed that the best thing to do is to go and make the vet appointment. They will assess the situation, find out, what the best options are. Because, we don't have a lot of money. I don't have like $1,000 to go get her into surgery. So, and I also don't want money to be what cost me my dog's life, because I don't think that's fair. So I was going to play it by ear and see what they said and get their professional opinion. But even a vet visit, one in St. Albert, which is far away from where I live, is $83, and one close to where I live is $143. So I'm thinking of maybe taking her to St. Albert, but they don't have appointments until the first week of July. I can't take her to one, get their opinion, and then take her to the other one, because then they're both going to charge me a vet fee, because I've never been to either of them before. I don't know what to do. My dogs don't really go to the vet because they've never really been sick before. Nothing's ever happened to them. But I don't want her to suffer either. And even to get I hate to say it, but to end her life, it's like they gave me a whole bunch of options. Now I want her ashes back. It's over $600 to get her that done, which is ridiculous. But I don't want her to suffer, so I'm kind of at a point where, and I don't want to lose my best friend, and I'm barely holding it together, you guys. Otherwise I'd be bawling on camera right now, but I can't. I've not been getting good sleeps for the past week or two thinking about it. And when I was in Vancouver, I kind of forgot about it for a while, which was kind of nice. But when you have to face these hard situations, it's not fun. So anyway, that's been on my mind, and I just have to figure out what to do. So here is today. We're filming the video, so we'll cross that off. I did my Cultivate What Matters goal check-in, but I have not yet done my stats. I'm not going to cross that off. All right, quite a few things to do, but not ridiculous. And I also maybe want to start. I need to do a red year packing list. And start packing. I can start packing a little bit tonight. And then Chad's going to get gas after work today, so that will help. And then we'll be able to zoom off tomorrow right after he's done work, because you're taking his car because it's a lot cheaper on gas. So and then this is me contacting the pharmacist to get the doctor to get my prescription done so that I can be sent to the pharmacy today, because I am out and I need that medication today. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing. We are going to review goals. We won't really look at goals. We're not going to review them so much because I just did that in the monthly, but we can look at my new ones for July as well and kind of look at the monthly goals. So here's June. I didn't do too bad. I'm going to have that one crossed off tomorrow morning, obviously. All of my tasks all of my appointments and stuff got done. Book goal, I never reached it. I only read 6 books this month, not 10. And property tax payments, I haven't quite figured that situation out, but, it'll be okay, I think. Okay, so the monthly goals, these are for July now. So again, I've got the 100 book goal, 10 books, but we'll see. I'm like really far behind, so I'm trying to catch up. June review. So again, when I come back from Red Deer on the 1st is a Tuesday, I will be busy because I will have, and that's what we'll plan for as well. I've got my reviews, I've got the quarterly reviews, got my analytics, budget review, August goals, August budget, Franklin August setup, so this will be later on. Plan a perfect August setup, August biz content. I usually do that like the first, second week of the month. K days, I think that's the 18th to the 27th or something like that. Can look on the calendar. Starts on the 18th and ends on the 27th. Yes. Healthy eating, clean garage, and friendly nights, date nights. I just want to look at Q3 and what I set up here for July. I did it in pink. Why would I do it in pink? So I don't have a whole lot going on this month, but I also have, Chad has a doctor's appointment. Okay, and then, so yeah, so basically everything that I had on the previous page here had all of the things. So I put that on here because technically it's Canada Day long weekend, but we come back before the first even hits, which is funny. So the actual weekend part of it, like the holiday, the Monday, is not even on the 1st. It's the end of June. So, and then I've got personal development. So I want to do commonplace book notes. I did a few in June, but not really that many. It was more on morning pages because I was interested in learning about it. All right, so that is the goals. And now let's review the compass card. It was funny. I actually saw Christine yesterday when we were picking up our kids from school, but she never waved or anything. If she had like waved and opened her window, I would have like talked to her, but she's like not like, she wasn't talking to me or anything. Like I didn't get to tell her. Dentist appointment I haven't booked yet. I'll put that on the next one. Vancouver trip we've completed. Weekly review. I'll be doing that Saturday. So I usually like write this out for the week before. So if I'm doing it that way, we did it. I had an Epsom bath last night. I haven't fixed pants yet. I probably should do that. So my MRI, my mammogram are done. And like those didn't scare me. Like mammogram is nothing. And just in case you guys are wondering, like if anyone's watching, you've never had one before, as long as you don't go like on your period or when your boobs are sore, it doesn't hurt. Like it might, the second picture is uncomfortable because they try to get as much of your like armpit and stuff in there as they can, but it doesn't hurt unless you're like really, really sensitive. And they just say don't drink caffeine like 2 days before. But for me, it didn't hurt at all. I used to think it would be worse than other tests that we get, but it's way better. I don't know. Maybe my perspective has changed a little bit, like since I've been older and like, after having kids, it's kind of like, whatever. I don't know. Like before kids, I was like, I'm not going to the doctor. They're not doing that. And now I'm just like, please save my life. Please make sure everything's fine. So I think it's just a matter of perspective. And now that my kids are around, I want to like keep myself healthy as possible for them, So I haven't changed my sheets yet, but they really need it. So I'm going to keep that on there. I did clean the upstairs bathroom, and my mom was like so nice. When we were going to Vancouver, she cleaned my house for me. It was like the nicest thing. But then again, like she had a lot more time on her hands because she didn't have to watch my baby because he's crazy. He's a crazy kid. I love it, but he's crazy. Personal development. I have not ordered a new book. I'm trying to order The Artist's Way, which is the book that talks about morning pages. So I want to get that book. I just haven't yet. So maybe I'll order it tomorrow. Morning pages, I did really good this week every day. Common book I haven't touched, and I haven't watched any videos by Louise Henry, but she's an online entrepreneur as well, and she talks about like setting up courses and using Kartra and using like a whole bunch of online tools, which I find really, really cool. And she has a lot of good motivating videos. So if you are interested in online business, check Louise Henry out. She's really, really good. I love listening to her. And she actually like has a remote business because she moved to like a fancy like island somewhere, and she's living with her fiance, and like they're just like chilling and working, and it's so cool. Okay, so this one too, weekly review. That one is done from last week. And now we're filming the weekly here. I probably won't get to a weekly update vid, but you guys, yeah, so I'll put this on the next one too, maybe. I'll try doing one next week. I am going to vlog my trip to Red Deer. I'm going to try my best. So at least there'll be something new on my channel, because I know, like, I usually just do weekly plan with me. I do my monthly plan with me and my planner perfect, and that's like it a lot of times. And like in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, okay, like I still do makeup videos, but you guys don't necessarily see that if you don't like that kind of content. So I film a lot more than it looks like on my main channel, but I do enjoy doing other videos like the weekly update videos or the vlogs, or you know, like my stationery organization thing, like just like random stuff that I don't talk about that often. And there are 2 videos that I'm planning on working on. I haven't really touched it yet because I've just been, this week, like I said, it's been crazy. But the motivation video, so like how I stay more motivated, especially when, I guess in regards to perimenopause, because I had one of my viewers kind of ask me about that, like how do you do it when you're in perimenopause and you're experiencing symptoms? And like I'm going through it as well. I started having hot flashes 2 years ago, and for me, I'm like, oh, that's early, because I was only 41 back then. Um, but perimenopause can continue for like 7 to 10 years, right? So like I could go through menopause when I'm 50 or 55, who knows? But the symptoms are starting now. So my hormones are starting to fluctuate. And, you know, you can still have kids though when you're in perimenopause. You have to be careful. And despite like every time I see a baby, I'm like, oh, I want a new baby. I know in my head that it's just not possible. And like, I'm done. Like, I'm so done. I could barely push up my youngest son. It was hard work. Like, I was like, how do women have babies when they're over their 40s? Like, this is hard. And even now, I'm like, my energy is gone. Like, my body hurts. Like, what's going on? But yeah, I don't know how women do it when they have like 10 kids and they're like 50, you know, like props to them. Like, I'm super impressed by that. Like, I think it's amazing because women as mothers, and even women who aren't mothers, like, women work so hard, and we have it pretty tough. I mean, men do too, but I mean, I don't know. I only have the perspective of a woman, and I'm glad that they're starting to dive more into women's health. Like, I think I was watching a video by Marsha, and she was talking about a life update, and I was really interested in the whole like health part of it, because you know, the whole perimenopause part of it that she was talking about really interests me, and I want to do more research on it myself. But like, women's health is kind of making a comeback, so I'm really happy for that. That makes me happy. All right, you guys, we're done reviewing the compass card. So let's take a look at the calendar, master task, and inbox now. I'm going to just keep this in here for the day. Calendar, master task, and inbox. Let's look at inbox first. Haven't added anything new though. The only one thing I haven't done is check off my brain dump page. I made this brain dump page a long time ago. So let's check these things off. So ultrasound is done. Book a doctor appointment. I did book it. It's in September, but I booked it. Logan's chest x-ray is done. Dance for Danica, I was still following up with that. Write all birthdays in one place. I do technically have that, but I wanted to double check it. Photo organization's not done. Connor's baby book project not done. Cultivate What Matters tech project, that one's done. Chrissy Ann design sticker video, not done. Washi tape swatch book, nope. PA chapters washi cards, nope. I've added a few new songs. I want to focus more on that. I want to start writing my cards out again. Book dentist appointment, nope. Chad fix toilet seat, yep. Chad fix bathroom tub tap, yep. Clean bookshelf, yep. Internet passwords, yep. Pictures for blog, I don't remember. Oh, because I did this in May. So that's quite a few things done. So then when I have more, I should come back here and write another brain dump. Okay, so inbox. Fix pants. Yep, no, not yet. I need to get Logan a new iPad. He like dropped it and it cracked violently and now part of the screen is missing. So what I had to do, I pulled the like the glass plastic cover off the top of it and it pulled off some of the glass. So you can see like little bits of metal in the iPad in the front. So I put a new one back on and then I used packing tape and I taped it so he couldn't get it off because it's kind of lifting on that corner still. And then I put his case back on. But he needs a new case, but I think I'm just going to get him a new iPad. And by new, I mean like a new used one, something that's like one generation newer. He is using my husband's old iPad, the iPad Mini 4. So either I get Chad a new iPad for Christmas and then Logan can have his old one. That sounds like the best scenario, but I just need to know if we have enough money for Christmas to do that. Because no, iPads are so expensive. Everything else is not done. Okay, so let's look at the calendar. I love this. Isn't it so pretty? So simple. I've got nothing on here, but I am going to highlight, even though I don't really want this to be green, I'm going to highlight the paid and the budget days in green. And I'm doing this like offset green. It's like an olive green instead of a bright green. So August, I'm pretty sure August is a 5 paycheck week. And it's kind of nice because like right now we're sitting at June 26th. It's a Thursday. Tomorrow we leave for Red Deer. If we come back Monday, we pretty much only have Tuesday. Tuesday is still a holiday. I'll still have to make dinner Tuesday, but we're going to, like, we don't need, like, my son's not in school. He can just eat whatever at home. I don't have to make him specific things for lunch. So I don't really have to buy, like, tons of stuff. And then Wednesday's budget day, and then it's already Friday on the 4th. So I'm happy for that because the less money we spend, the better. We're trying to save money and trying to be, like, on a no spend right now. So the only big things, like this week coming up that we're planning for is Sunday the 29th. So there's 2 days of June still in this week that we plan for. The 29th to the, or no, I guess the 30th, because the 29th is Sunday. My bad. So the 30th is Monday. So we go from Monday to Sunday, 30th to the 6th. And the only thing going on, the 30th, we'll be coming back from Red Deer. So I'll have to unpack and all that stuff. Tuesday is still the holiday. So we'll be going swimming. So yeah, there won't be any work for Chad. So no work. And well, maybe we'll see what the swimming hours are and we'll go swimming. And if not, we'll go to the dog park and go for a walk. Wednesday, I budget. Thursday, I've got like nothing going on. So there's quite a few things I have to do around the house and for work. And the first, like I said, is busy. So I'll try to get up for it relatively early. I'm not going to get up at like 5 or 6, but maybe at like 7 and I can start doing my monthly tasks. And then Thursday, nothing. And then Friday, paid, take out the garbage. And then Sunday, reviews. So as far as appointments, there's nothing going on. The week after, though, I have my son's cystic fibrosis appointment, his clinic. So nothing there. And maybe what we'll do, because their grandpa's birthday is on the 13th, we'll get a birthday card and give it to him while we're there this weekend. I think that's a good idea. So, because we never gave him a Father's Day card. We FaceTimed him a couple of days after Father's Day because the hockey game, the playoffs were still around that time. But yeah, well, I think that's a good idea. I'm going to write that on my list because I'm going to forget. Oh, not Father's Day, birthday. Okay, so it's his birthday, and then, yeah, so not a whole lot this week, but we will be coming back from Red Deer, my monthly stuff, and then there's like a whole bunch of stuff on my list that I'll probably try to take care of that week, and then It looks like it probably won't be till the week after, not this week. Maybe this week I could do like the August budget setup and like my business content, and then this week I'll do my my goal setup. And then I'm trying to think when I'll be doing my videos. It almost looks like I'll be doing my videos this week. I can't remember what day I had said in my planner. Let me see. I'm curious. I'm going to be doing this anyway and looking at it, but I just want to know ahead of time. I can't get to the right page. Okay, so I'll be posting them the 1st of August. So what I'm doing instead is, I wonder if that's a good idea. So I'm just wondering, because of the way things are, I don't have anything going on the end of July either. Like, KDs will be done already. So I wonder if I could move things around. My goal video will already be done. So if I move my goal video to the Wednesday, which is the 30th, my Wednesday I film my monthly setup for August, so I could post that on the Thursday. The 1st could be my Planner Perfect video, and then the weekly could fall on the Saturday like it normally does. So I think I'm going to change that. I'll change that after, but I'll make sure I change it when I do my work plans. Because yeah, that's going to bug me if I don't change that. All right, you guys, so that is it for looking at the calendar. Now master tasks. So you're going to see this like huge list. Haven't crossed anything off because we're in a brand new month. So a lot of the stuff will be crossed off as of the 1st. And I've got KDs on there. I'm also going to have to think about getting my kids' school supplies. So I'm going to have 2 kids in school. My daughter starts kindergarten this year. I'm kind of excited. Like, you know how like your first kid, you're so sad and you cry? And like she's my first and only daughter, so I might still cry. But she's going to be so happy. She's going to thrive in school. Like with my son, he was my baby and he also has some disabilities. He's like ADHD. He's got like anxiety disorder, like generalized anxiety disorder and like acute anxiety disorder. Like he's just a very anxious person. But he also doesn't do that well in school. Like he's behind. He's like going into grade 6, but he's at a grade 3 writing level, grade 4 reading level. So it's been very hard. And I've been getting him on like programs at school and going through like all the processes and meetings with the vice principal and just like all of the things. Like it was last year, it was very difficult. At the end of the year, I was doing all of these, like he was in all these psychological meetings with the psychologists and stuff. And he's also got a development disorder where he can't catch a ball. So anyway, when I first sent him to kindergarten, I didn't know all this stuff, and I knew that it was going to be hard for him, and we struggled. The past 5 or 6 years it's been a really big struggle, and it's always comes down to me to help him with his homework and to do all that stuff, and he freaks out and throws temper tantrums, and kind of seems like he's got bipolar, and I'm like, oh, okay, he's just a kid. Kids seem like they have bipolar, but like now he's calmed down. He is on medication finally, so that's definitely helped. Because I was against medication. Like I've got a teaching degree, and we learned about Ritalin and stuff when I was, and like they in the courses they teach, they're like, oh, teachers just put them on Ritalin to calm them down so that they can function. And it's not always a good thing. Kids don't always need to go on Ritalin, but Connor. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let me tell you, it has helped. We found a good pill, like a good combination. He's taking 2 pills and it helps so much, you guys, like so much. And I never thought it would be that big of a help, but he doesn't like get tired. As a matter of fact, he eats less and he sleeps less. He is kind of growing into his weight and his height just kind of sprung up and he's getting all of these like joint pains, like growing pains. My daughter is too. And both my kids are giants, like they're so tall. I realize from a pre-parent perspective to a parent perspective, it's amazing the things that you'll change and go through and do. I've changed a lot since my younger years. Before kids, I was like, I'm never going to do that. I'm never going to do this. How could parents do this? And now I've learned to not be so judgmental. I mean, like being a parent is hard. It's hard work, very hard. I'm going to pull your hair out daily. I'm not lying. So now I'm going to go off and fast forward everything. I'm going to make I'm going to do a new compass card, which is my rules and big rocks, plan the week, transfer all my tasks, and then make a new week also in my work planner. So let's go do these things. Let's get them done. And I think I took out my old week in my planner. I never even put it away yet, so I'm going to add that to my daily list as well, because I realized I never cleaned up after yesterday's planning session. Okay, so pull out a new, I don't even need to pull out a new one. I've got one right here. So let's go ahead and do this. So what I'm decorating with right now is poolside. And the poolside stickers, it's a Planners Anonymous kit from a couple years ago. It's old, but I love it. And I'll show you. Like, I also bought this sticker book. Oops. I got this during their like tariff sale. I never had this before. I pulled out the stickers specifically for poolside, and my goal is to use up all of these stickers because I won't be using poolside again. Like, this will be it. So I'll see if I can use them all up in my planning. So maybe like my planning stickers I'll keep near the front, like the ones that are meant to be, functional instead of decorative. And the decorative ones I'll keep. Like, even these ones are functional, right? Like, so are these. Like, these are what I'll use during the week. But I know, how many weeks are there anyway? Let's see. Like, if I were to do my planning on the last week, so what did I say, Wednesday the 30th? If I were to plan that day, I still have to plan for the week of the 27th to the 2nd of August. So this is the 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week, 5 weeks. So there's 5 weeks. So if I counted this as 1 week, there's 1, 2, 3. I know I have blue ones somewhere too, right? Right here. So yeah, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I've got these ones here. So I've got 5 weeks. So that's perfect. So I think what I'll do, because it's like the opening of July, I will use the colorful ones. That makes sense, right? I should have used these numbers on the calendar, but instead I used the big square ones. That's okay. So there's actually quite a few stickers here. They're like tiny little sticker sheets, which I love. I love that. But there's quite a few. So, and this one just has all decorative. Oh, this page is functional. This will help me. Oh, and I've also got them here too. So I've got 6 weeks. So I guess I won't be using them all. I'm going to speed things up now and we'll chat when we're done. We'll see you soon.
I want you more than money. I wanna float on downstream, go and find my wild dreams, yeah. I'd kill to feel it all shake you like a twisted mind game. I'll be burned by your flame, oh. Ups and downs, no in-betweens, fire and ice, burn gasoline. You know I love it. You know I love it. Love and hate, romantic sin, fire and ice, gone with the wind. You know I love it. We're the kind, burning blind. We're breaking all the laws of our universe. Northern lights, roaring skies. We're breaking all the laws break my heart, just break free. Just let me see your bad streaks. Maybe they'll match my freaks, yeah. I'd kill to see the stars cry. Roam in the dark while love hide. Let the world know you're mine. Oh, ups and downs, no in between. Fire and ice, burn gasoline. You know I love it. You know I love it. Love and hate, romantic sin. Fire and ice, gone with the wind. You know I love it. We're the kind, burning blind. We're breaking all the laws of our universe. Northern lights, warm skies. We're breaking all the laws of our universe. We're breaking all the laws of our universe. We're the kind burning blind. Northern lights, roaring skies. We're the kind burning blind. We're breaking all the laws of our universe. Northern lights, roaring skies. We're breaking all the laws of our universe. We're breaking all the laws of our universe. We're breaking all the laws of our universe. Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness had unfolded just like a void, but you broke the coldness somehow and lit up a flame. And ooh, I was done feeling hopeless, screamed out loud because it felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out of the stone on my own. But you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold. It's funny how easily a life can be torn apart. Why couldn't I simply see that I was sick at heart and I am in deep debt? The climb we did was unreal. You made me so speechless. I just can't believe it. You broke the coldness somehow and lit up a flame. And ooh, I was my own enemy, screamed out loud because it felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out of the stone on my own. But you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold. I rise from the ashes.
Okay. All right, guys, I'm back. So after a long time of deliberation, I was getting my baby down here and getting him some medicine and stuff like that. I ended up making an appointment for my dog. I've got an appointment to see the vet today at 6:30. So I just wanted to give you an update because I couldn't make a decision. I was like oh, I'm like petrified. So I made an appointment and then we'll take it from there and see how everything goes. So anyway, so I've got my work stuff here ready for next week. Back to kind of like a regular work week for myself. I've got a makeup video posting on Monday. I don't have the makeup video done yet. I've got it in front of me waiting to edit. So I've got 2 makeup videos I have to do today. So I'll get that done. I'm going to post that to Instagram when it goes live. Blog, the best advice I've ever gotten. That will go live Monday. I will also be journaling. So that means I'll be doing my tarot, my oracle, my kids' journals, and my manifestation, affirmation, gratitude list. And so I'll just put journal for that. Tuesday, I write a new blog, so that'll be a pretty easy day. I might also do my content oh no, I can't do content. I forgot. So I've got my analytics that day. And I'll write my reviews. Okay, so that won't be a very good day to do my content. So maybe on Thursday, I'll do like business content for August. And then I'll also do my August budget setup. There we go. Even though that's technically like a personal item, but that's fine. Okay, so Tuesday will be analytics and blog. Wednesday is designing freebies. Thursday, I will be filming my weekly setup in my Franklin, and then these things here. Friday, I will be filming my Planner Perfect setup, and then going to karaoke. Saturday might be karaoke. And then my videos will start going live. So I'll post them to Instagram. And then Sunday is review time. So back to a regular week. Business stuff is usually pretty... Oh, you know what? The other thing I could do, I'm just going to put it on this list, is start prepping for motivation and systems videos. Okay, so I just have to do some research and stuff and take notes. Okay, so that's it for work. Okay, so I've got that there. Okay, and then we move on to Franklin. Let's quickly talk about that. So I like how I designed this week. It's really pretty with the blues, and I love using this poolside kit. I think it's adorable. I don't think I overdid it. I just used some minis over here for decoration. I think it's adorable. I used a combination of the list stickers, the dots, and some of the like boxes. So I think I like that way. I like having like, you know, call attention to something that you've got on a certain day. So instead of just writing it out like this, I like to add color. And I think it's cute. So we'll see how the next week goes. These older sticker kits are a bit different than, like, for example, chapters that Planners Anonymous had last year, because at least, or even the sticker books, come to think of it, because you had like the bar and you had like a weekly setup, but these stickers you just pretty much decorate however you want. Like, there's not really a specific bar or anything to decorate with, which I don't know, I kind of like breaking out of the mold. I do enjoy change, and I enjoy changing things up every now and then, so I think this looks adorable. So if you guys have any comments or questions, again, feel free to leave them down below. I always like responding to your comments and kind of running ideas off of you guys and getting ideas for new videos, that kind of thing. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new, I would love if you would consider subscribing. Click on the bell button, and I will see you guys again next week, same time, same place, and we'll talk to you then. Have a great week, y'all. Bye.